The LA Lakers should be super excited for the 2025-2026 NBA season. After watching Luka Doncic absolutely put on a clinic, a one-man show, and put on historic numbers at EuroBasket. He averaged 34 points per game, 34.7 to be exact, which is the third best mark in tournament history, and only Greek legend Nikos Gallus had a better tournament scoring average than Luka Doncic.
I mean, yeah, Luka is totally just outscoring all of legends like Pau Gasol and stuff. And I think he's not stopping there since Slovenia. I mean, if Josh Nebo and Vlatko Cancar can go the next time, he might score a little less, but I think he's still gonna put up crazy numbers. Like his 47 against France in 2022, that still stands up, and it's second all time, just Eddie Terrence who's first in
That
a
it,
single game, I think.
when you start bringing up guys like Nikos Gallus, a Greek legend, I mean you're doing something spectacular. His performance this past summer, he just took a below average Slovenian team, undermanned Slovenian team, and took him to the quarterfinals. I know he didn't podium, but you can argue like he was the best player in the tournament.
Yeah, and also according to some stats that I've seen, he should have been the MVP of the tournament if it wasn't like a system that the finals guys get the MVP. I mean, Schroeder's MVP is acknowledgeable, but it's just the numbers are not that crazy as Luka's. He almost averaged a triple double and with 34 points, and that's a crazy amount. Schroeder can't amount to that, and according to those stats, the rating for Luka's MVP chances were 9.1 out of 10, while Schroeder had 7.6 only. So it's a huge mark.
Oh yeah, the numbers speak for themselves. The statistics, and also we saw it with our own two eyes, like how Luca was just absolutely just crushing people at EuroBasket, and he was dropping 39 points, 42 points in the biggest games, and he was getting double teamed, and he was still dropping buckets. And I think the Lakers should really be super excited for the upcoming season. I know the general manager Rob Pelinka went over to Europe to watch Luka Doncic play at EuroBasket, and he was very impressed.
Yeah, I mean, Luka single-handedly carried Slovenia to quarterfinals against Germany. I mean, by beating Italy, which is still a strong team. You can't put put it off. But he just single-handedly almost beat Germany, actually. They just fell short in the fourth. It was very close and such a good effort by Luka, who had almost a triple-double that night.
Yeah, I think if he had like Josh Nebo, or Ganchar, one of those guys, if he only had one of them, might have really turned the table and helped Slovenia get in the top three.
They would have been in the semifinal, yeah.
Yeah,
I would, I
agree.
would.
Definitely agree. I think they were one player away. Luka was that good. Like he did everything. He just needed one more guy. I know Prepelic had some good shooting games, but he wasn't consistent enough, and there was no lob threat, and the defense wasn't very good for Slovenia. But if Luka had Josh Nebo or Vlatko, who knows? They would have challenged for even maybe a gold medal.
Yeah, I think, yeah, if they have Josh Nebo and Vlatko Cancar here, I think they're going for gold. I think they're gonna would have ended up second if they win against Germany with them, and just they would have had a medal, yeah. And Luka's momentum is definitely gonna carry over to the Lakers since now he has all the confidence in his world that nobody in Europe can guard him. They have to double him, but he can just get 10 assists. And actually, if not the center play in Slovenia, I think the Lakers center play is better now with DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton, yep.
They're gonna have a lob threat, and Luka's just gonna get triple double after triple double.
And they still got this guy named LeBron James on the team, so he's still playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the Laker executives, Rob Pelinka said, Luka's play at EuroBasket made it clear to the entire basketball world that he's on this short list of best player on the planet, if not the best. And I think it'll carry over what he did in EuroBasket will carry over into the NBA season. This could be the year where he challenges for MVP, that he wins MVP, and he could lead the Lakers to the NBA Finals. It'll be tough in the West. There's a lot of competition, but it carries over. He has a lot of confidence now, and also he's motivated. He's still salty from getting traded to the Lakers to the Mavericks. He's still salty about that, and that he wears that chip on his shoulder.
Not only him, also the fans. I think the fans are even more salty about it since their franchise player just gets traded away like nothing for Anthony Davis of all people. And I think yeah, Luka is gonna have a revenge year. In my opinion, he should have won MVP when they made the finals against Celtics, but that's just my opinion. And now he's definitely gonna go at least to Western Conference Finals, mark my words, with DeAndre Ayton and the crew. And he's gonna get the MVP. I think it's the year for him to show what he's got, and he's skinny and ready for the season already. So I think from the first games we're gonna see some 50 bombs, and he's just gonna blow the roof off of Lakers Arena.
Oh yeah, think about it. Like if you give Luka Doncic, like yeah, LeBron James, DeAndre Ayton, and Austin Reeves on Slovenia, imagine what he could do. Like what the incredible. He might not have average 34, but again, the overall game, he'll have more assists. He'll probably have more rebounds. He can do more.
Yeah, he would have probably beaten the dream team of USA
He would have been
with
on
that
the dream
roster.
team. He would have been on the dream team. Yeah, he might. Yeah, he might. Yeah, the I don't know if he'll beat the dream team, but he'll give them a run for their money. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I think the Lakers. I love the prediction. I do think they have a really good shot at winning the title with Luka as the lead. And as long as they stay healthy, that's the big thing. They need to stay healthy. And LeBron, LeBron's situation, if he's motivated to win one more championship, he'll ball out this year. And as long as they can, JJ Redick can keep it together. I think Luka is set for success. I mean, he's already there. The Lakers need to follow his lead, and he'll take them back to the NBA Finals.
Yeah, also another player from EuroBasket. I think that's gonna get a better season this year is Denny Avdia. I mean, he didn't make it past the group stage, but Israel's game wasn't that bad as we think. In the group stage, he averaged, I think, almost nearly 18 points, and he definitely led the team, which gave him confidence. Okay, they didn't make it out of the group, but he'll definitely gain the experience and carry it over to the Trailblazers this year.
Oh, the Blazers have a young team, and Denny is one of the older guys. I don't know, he's not that old, but he's one of the veterans. And Denny is he's a fan favorite too. They love him in Portland. Uh, I think his nickname is Turbo because he just plays all out, 100%, 100 miles an hour, and he brings the energy. Crowd loves him, and yeah, you're right. I think that's another. He's another player. Will carry over from the EuroBasket tournament into the NBA season, and I think he'll have a good season. And yeah, Portland may not make the playoffs, but I like their core with Denny as the vet, and they have some young pieces around Denny, and they give him another few years. And Portland will be a playoff team, I
When your
think.
veteran when your veteran player is 24, I think they have a bright future ahead of themselves. With their
Yeah,
young core and huge potential, I think just give them a few years, and this stacked Western Conference is gonna get even heavier, even
yeah.
harder.
It's already getting bunched. It's already too crowded, especially with Victor Wembanyama coming back. So you have to also don't forget about the Spurs. The Spurs are now in the mix. Victor Wembanyama, the future and present of the NBA. As long as he stays healthy, he has to stay healthy. He hasn't proven he can play a whole NBA season yet. So if he can stay healthy, the Spurs are another team that the sky's the limit.
I mean, looking at their first round picks and how many they had in the past few seasons, I think they're just gonna have a bright future. Like Tim Duncan days with Popovich. I think this is gonna be a repeat of that, just with Victor Wembanyama and stuff.
Yeah, the I like Mitch Johnson. I think Mitch, the head coach, taking over for Popovich. I think they needed someone like him, a little bit younger than Greg Popovich. Pop was getting old. Let's call it what it is. He was getting old, and Mitch Johnson brings in a fresher idea, fresher approach to the game, and it'll help Victor, and it'll help him and some of the younger guys on the Spurs.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, from San Antonio, I liked Dylan Harper, their pick that they made. He definitely played good in college, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I saw his highlights, and he definitely played good. And another guard to focus on Wemby's lob threat is just amazing for him.
Dylan Harper. I'm all interested how it'll work out in the backcourt because now it's a little bit crowded because you have Dylan Harper, you have De'Aaron Fox, and Stephon Castle. So you have three guards, essentially 3 point guards. So one of them is going to have to play off ball, or two of them have to play off ball if they play all three of them together, or maybe just play two and bring somebody off the bench. So that's one interesting thing I'm be looking at to see how the Spurs will manage that. But you have Wemby, like you have the ultimate eraser back there. I don't even know if Wemby realizes how good he is. Like he could be dominant if he wanted to.
He's just training with monks. He doesn't care about how good he is.
He's like this world renaissance man that he just he's so curious about the world, wants to learn everything, and yeah, I hope basketball is a priority for him because he's really good at basketball, but he does seem like a very interesting guy, fun guy to be hanging around with. I think also he also plays chess, so these are other things that he does.
I mean, it's a good way to spend his time. He's just getting smarter. I mean, like the great Kobe Bryant did, he tried to be perfect in every step of the way, and the mental side was very important for him. So if Wemby is following his steps, I think it will definitely lead to great success in the NBA.
I like that you bring up Kobe Bryant because I think we are now watching this generation, the young generation of players, all subscribing to the Mamba mentality. And Victor is one of them. Giannis is one of them. You can see it in Luka, and you can see it in a lot of the international players who grew up watching Kobe. Because also Kobe, even though he's American, he played in Italy, so he has a European background. He speaks multiple languages, and he's the worldly figure. And I think a lot of people connect with Kobe. And now you're watching like a lot of the players now, current players now, who all subscribe, follow, and worship the Mamba mentality.
Yeah, I mean Kobe was special on all levels, and everyone, not only in the basketball space, can I mean know him because his mentality and his ways were just extraordinary, and I think that people just admire that and his work ethic and stuff.
Yeah, and I don't think people realize like Kobe wasn't like a yeah, he was a pretty good athlete. He had good size, but he worked at his craft. Like he really took it seriously. He worked on every facet of his game. And that's why I think a lot of players connect with that because they can kind of mimic it, mirror it, and do what he did. Because not a lot of people can be, you know, LeBron, just ultimate athlete, 260 pounds, 6'8", jump out of the gym. Some guys can be LeBron, but it's hard to copy that. But you can copy what Kobe did because you can work on your footwork, you can work on your shooting, you can work on your ball handling. Like those are things that you can work on.
And we can see that in Wemby already. He's trying to be perfect in all ways. So he uses his 7'4" size to to the most optimal range.
I'm just fascinated why European players are so much more fundamentally sound than a lot of American players. Like European players, they know fundamentals. Like they may not have the athletic ability, but they are fundamentally sound, much more fundamentally sound than the American players.
I mean, the European youth system, basketball-wise, is they teach team basketball, and the fundamentals are everything there. The youth programs all teach how to just be fundamentally sound and just make good layups, make good reads, and be a team player. Since team basketball is everything, and they don't just develop the individual, they develop the team. And that's why I think the fundamentals are so good in those players.
Yeah, I agree. And then look, it even it's not just by position. Like centers are comfortable handling the ball. I mean, you look at Nikola Jokic, you look at Alperen Şengün, Victor Wembanyama, same thing, fundamentally sound in all facets of the game. So I think there is yeah, like you said, there is something the youth uh basketball being taught in Europe is far better than the system being played in the United States. And that's a real thing. I don't think it's wrong to say that the European players are getting better coaching at a younger age than the American players.
I mean, it's not that they get the better coaching, because a lot of players from Europe are moving to the USA of their, I mean, the individual skill, but it's just more of the mentality wise and the fundamentals, as you said.
Yeah, also yeah, mentality. They take it much more seriously. I think the details of the game. They get more into the details, which is important. So I will wrap this up, and I'll thank again Imantas. Thank you for joining. Always a pleasure to talk with you and chop it up with you. Uh, Again, follow Imantas at Krapshimo Ritmu on X. He does a basketball newsletter. I'm excited for the NBA season. I think it's going to be a good season. Keep an eye on those four teams: the Bucks, the Magic, the Rockets, and the Lakers, because their superstar players they're coming ready. I think they will carry over their momentum from the European basketball championships into the NBA season, and they will have a good season.
Yeah, thank you for having me again, Shul. It's a pleasure to be here every time. I love talking about basketball and hope I can be here again soon.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we'll welcome you back anytime, and we'll do this again. All right. Thank you so much, Montes. Until next time, see you guys.
See ya.